Do you feel a little small in the sleep coaching world and find yourself comparing yourself to the competition? Is frustration and self-doubt keeping you from growing your business and making the impact that you have dreamt of? Because if that's the case, in this video, I'm going to share some great strategies about how to overcome imposter syndrome and build the confidence that you need to create a thriving, impactful sleep coaching business. And here's a little secret. So many sleep consultants that I've worked with started out feeling this way, including Lucy Bagwell here. And Lucy joined our program with no prior childcare experience, no business or marketing experience, driven solely by the desire to help parents struggling with sleep. And she wondered if she could actually make an impact and build a business. And actually, by following our steps, she graduated in the summer. And by the end of the year, she was fully booked with a 2-month wait list. And if she can do it, you can do it. So I'm Emma, the co-founder of the Holistic Sleep Coaching Program, where we train sleep consultants. Now, before we dig into this topic, if you're interested in growing a sleep consultant business, click the link below to chat to one of us. We'd love to find out more about you. All right, so let's get started. First, what is imposter syndrome? Well, it's that nagging feeling that you're not as competent as others think you are. And it's like the constant worry that you're going to be exposed as a fraud. And interestingly, a study in the Journal of Vocational Behaviour found that people who are passionate about their work are more likely to experience self-doubt and the fear of failure. And this happens because their self-worth is closely tied to their professional performance. Like, your deep investment in helping others can actually amplify those feelings, leading to higher expectations and a greater sense of responsibility to succeed. And I find that fascinating, and it really rings true when I think about all the incredible sleep consultants I work with who have that really deep level of empathy. Okay, so what are the common signs of imposter syndrome? What do we need to look out for? Well, the first one is self-doubt, like constantly questioning your abilities and wondering if you really know enough to help families. So the second is perfectionism, so setting unrealistically high standards for yourself and feeling like a failure when you don't meet them. For example, you may feel like every family has to get incredible results, and that's solely down to you, even though you know you can't guarantee anything. Maybe it's the fear of being exposed as a fraud. So despite your successes, you fear that clients or peers will discover that you're not as knowledgeable as they believed. And actually, even after helping several families, it could be that you worry that the next one's going to see through you. Like, let me know in the comments which of these resonate with you, or if there's another one. And the thing is that this sense of fear can really hold you back from fully engaging with clients and promoting your services confidently. Like, I've seen this so many times, and that's doing yourself a disservice, and it's really preventing you from serving those clients that need someone just like you. And this is something that actually, I need to remind myself of too. And here's what I know to be true. Imposter syndrome is something that almost everyone experiences, regardless of their level of achievement in their business. And actually, as a wise mentor once told me, if you didn't have these feelings, well, you probably wouldn't be pushing yourself hard enough. So imposter syndrome often arises when you step out of your comfort zone and you take on new challenges. So it's important to normalize this, because in life and in business, every level brings new challenges. And as you progress, you're going to face new uncertainties requiring fresh skills and strategies. And actually, feeling out your depth is normal. And if running a business were easy, well, wouldn't we all be doing it? So it's the journey and the process of overcoming these challenges. And that's what makes the experience rewarding, not just reaching the destination. And I feel like so many people get that confused. So, of course, the $1 million question is, what should you do when you feel like an imposter? Now, the first step is to show yourself a little bit of love and acknowledge your feelings. Like, think about athletes training for a race. They expect to feel exhausted, sore, and doubtful at times because they know these struggles are just part of the journey to success. And actually, in business, we often view these kind of same struggles, maybe mentally, as signs of failure. And actually, it's just time to change that perspective and see these challenges as proof that you're pushing your limits and you're growing stronger. And so that leads me to my next point, which is you need to focus on taking action and delivering results. Like, this is the antidote to feeling stuck. Confidence comes from doing and seeing the impact of your work. And actually, I'm a big believer in celebrating wins. Like, we have a culture of doing this within our team. And in the Holistic Sleep Coaching Program, we encourage our grads to share their wins with us. And why do we do that? Well, because celebrating wins makes progress feel achievable and maintains motivation. It kind of prevents the overwhelm that comes from focusing on that big, hairy goal. So the other thing is to seek mentorship and community support. And one of the reasons why we have our Facebook group and our weekly coaching calls is because running a business, it's not always easy. I'm not gonna lie, it's not easy. And we can really get in our own way. And having your peers cheer you on, having specialists in your profession really work through challenges with you, it helps you really get that momentum, and it helps everything feel joyful. Because if we know that business can sometimes feel like a struggle and it's all part of the process, well, we might as well love the process that we're going through. And that's really where coaching and that kind of community aspect really comes into it. Now, another practical thing to do is to notice when you have negative thoughts and reframe them. For example, instead of thinking, I'm low on clients this month, I'm never going to succeed, reframe it to, I'm low on clients this month, which means that I have an opportunity to refine my marketing strategies and improve my outreach. Similarly, if you catch yourself thinking like, I don't know enough to help clients effectively, try reframing that to, I have a solid foundation and I can continue to learn even better to serve my clients at a greater level. And every experience is an opportunity to grow and improve. Like, I truly believe this. And recently I read The Obstacle is the Way by Ryan Holiday, awesome book by the way. And there's a quote in there that really hit home for me. And it's, the obstacle in the path becomes the path. Never forget, within every obstacle is an opportunity to improve your condition. Like, think about that for a second. The things that stand in our way aren't just problems to overcome, they're the way forward. Like, every challenge, every setback, it's all part of the process. So it's not about avoiding obstacles, it's about embracing them, and it's about using them to get better. And again, it's important to stress that running a business is not supposed to be easy. And the fact that you feel like an imposter at times means that you're in the game. Like, you're pushing boundaries and you're striving for success, and it's amazing. And remember, things don't happen overnight. Like, success takes time, it takes persistence, it takes a buttload of hard work. And I think we need to remember that. I think we need to give ourselves some grace there. All right, so I've come to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this. I'd love to know what resonated with you. If you had any light bulb moments, let me know in the comments. And if you're ready to take the next step towards a fulfilling career as a sleep consultant, click the link below this video to speak to one of us. We'd love to get to know you better and find out what your goals are. Thank you so much for listening to this, and speak to you soon.